The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions, and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and the nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hi, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? Look at who I have with me. These two adorable bears. That's what we call hairy guys. Bears.
Hairy guys.
Big hairy guys. Right. Exactly. Not little hairy guys. So they are my friends. They're from San Antonio, Texas. They are great guys, and we were talking earlier on, and they actually are very close to a lot of. Is it Army and Air Force bases, right?
Yeah. San Antonio is like
military city.
Yeah.
Military city. So San Antonio, that's where they are from. And hi, Joe Savino. He just joined us. Joshua Ty just joined us. Carla Cole, Chris DePiero just joined us. So what you're going to hear for our radio audience, you're going to hear me doing that a lot. I'll call out some names, and what it is we're also Facebook Living here. And as our friends join us or check in, we want to acknowledge them. And so we want to tell you that you are on Armed. This is armeddigitalmedia.com if you want to listen live on the computer. That is how you can listen live every week. Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, which you guys are what, Central?
We're Central.
Okay, so you're Central. 8 p.m.
Yeah.
We'll go What's the Story with Maria. So right now that's happening. Jason Peck has joined. Vera Federico has joined. And so if you want to join every week and check us out, also then after this show, I'm going to save the video and you can watch it again or restart or whatever, or share it with your friends. As a matter of fact, feel free to share it now. If you've checked in and you want to share it on your page, go ahead and do that, or your friend's page. That would be amazing.
And I just shared it on my page.
You did?
Yeah.
And there's Craig Lee.
There's Craig Lee.
Oh, that's your friend? That is great. Okay, so if you share it on your own pages, then your friends will see it. Kevin Alexander has joined, Craig Lee, Louis Goldberg, Anthony Fett. Wonderful. Okay, so let's get started. So I met these two amazing, gorgeous, hunky men at a club I work at downtown. I was singing, and they came in with a very good friend of mine, Steve Bratton.
We love Steve.
We love Steve. I was trying to get Steve on the show tonight, but he's in rehearsal. So he's very busy.
What's he rehearsing?
Some new show he's in. He didn't give it away.
But I know he dances with the Prairie Dogs.
Oh, really?
Manhattan Prairie Dogs.
Yeah.
It's a big country dance team.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't.
Yeah, he's very involved.
Listen, I can't keep up with every Broadway dancer I know. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So Steve brought them in, and this was maybe about 5 years ago?
Yeah, 6 years ago.
5 years ago. We became fast friends, and these guys, every time they're in town, they come to see me, and we get to know each other more and more. But, because of Facebook also, I'm able to follow them, and they do a lot of amazing things. They're very creative people. But we follow each other, so creative people follow each other. And this show, as you know, or if this is the first time you're checking in, it's a New York-based talk show, and my focus is creative people.
Hi, Tony.
Oh, who's that, your friend?
Our friend Tony.
Yay!
Our backyard neighbors.
Oh, my God. Thank you, Tony Garcia. Russell Cook has joined. Thank you for joining us. So I interview people in New York or from New York, but I also interview people from other places. And so you both have a restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, and you started it, right?
I started in 1990.
So let's say our name. So you are
Wayne Beers.
Wayne Beers.
Yeah, I'm Michael Bobo.
Okay.
Hi.
So Wayne and Michael started this restaurant. Or you started, and then Wayne came on, right?
Or Michael came on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Michael came on. And tell me about the restaurant. What is it like? If we walked in there, what would we find?
Oh, you would love it. It's an old two-story house. It's a lunch place, so we're only open till 4. We're pretty lazy. We open from 11 to 4, Monday through Saturday.
But it's busy.
It's busy.
So that's what you need.
We serve great food.
What is some of the food that you serve?
Caesar salads. We make them fresh.
From scratch,
From
right?
scratch.
Yep.
Chicken salads. We make a great spinach chicken salad where we use spinach and chicken and lemon pepper.
And it's all your own recipes,
It's all our
right?
own recipes. Some of them are my mom's recipes.
That's what Michael was telling me about.
Yeah.
So tell me about the ones that your mom's recipes.
Okay, so my mom's recipe is pretty much the tuna salad and
Potato
potato salad. My dad's recipe is actually the Caesar salad.
Okay, so what's your origin? I mean, what's your ethnicity?
I'm half Italian, half German.
Okay, all right. So the potato salad is like a German potato salad?
Kind of. It's mayonnaise mustard based.
All right, great.
So it's really
so
good.
it's hearty,
Yeah,
good,
hearty, good food.
big portions.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in a big 2-story building built in the 20s.
So did you convert it into a restaurant, or was it always a restaurant?
We bought it, and it had been vacant for a while, and we're close to like Fort Sam Houston.
Okay.
So we get a lot of the Fort Sam Houston guys there.
Shout out to
They're
Fort
also-
Sam Houston.
We love Fort Sam
Yay.
Houston. We make incredible cookies from scratch, and in fact, a lot of the Fort Sam.
Oh yeah, they
people-
don't even know the
What
name.
They don't
kind
even
of
know the name
cookies?
of our
They
deli.
just-
They call it.
Let's go to that cookie place.
Really?
Yeah.
So you make them fresh every day?
Oh yeah, from
And they're
scratch.
like,
Big as
Giant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you go to, what's the name of, I know, but I want you to tell people the name.
WD Deli.
WD Deli.
We're on Broadway in San Antonio, Texas,
Mhm.
close to downtown.
Okay, so you want to definitely get the big cookies,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right. And so do you also, you just, your friend came on?
Tony, drag brunch is not coming back.
Oh,
Oh, we
no.
used to do a drag brunch there.
No!
Yes, probably.
Well, Tony's disappointed,
10
I
years.
think.
Wait a minute,
You-
how long
Yeah.
ago did we do drag brunch?
Oh, 2005. So yeah, it was,
Yeah, it's
it
over
was
10
quite a
years.
while ago. Yeah,
Oh my
that-
God.
yeah,
Did it
was
bring
fun.
in business?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah,
Fun.
it was so busy.
Well, that's like our friend Chocolatina. You know Chocolatina Q Dessert. She's now out in
No.
Colorado doing it at Hamburger Mary's. I mean, it's crazy.
Mm.
But was at Lips for a long time. All right, so you guys, now you there every day in the kitchen, or do you run the front of the house?
no,
or?
We're mostly front of the
We're
house,
front
and,
of the
but you
house.
know we've done every job from dishwasher to whatever.
That's
so
what a good
you know
business
you know
person
how
does.
that goes.
Yeah.
So
And when I started, like, we had nothing.
but you had
we
a hot plate and a
We had a hot plate
refrigerator.
and a refrigerator.
So what
it
made
was
you,
crazy.
what happened one day where you were like, I think I want to own, did you buy the house first and then decide to convert
No, that came later.
it? Okay.
So I was in dental school after college.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
And I hated
I didn't know this about you.
So I hated it, and I dropped out. My parents were not happy.
No, of course not.
And
But look at you now.
yeah.
So, and
So,
then,
but I really wanted to do a restaurant, and I thought, oh, I'll be a dentist, and then I'll own a restaurant after that. And then I thought, well, why am I going to do that?
Right.
Why don't I just own a restaurant?
okay, so and the WD is for your name?
Yeah, Wayne Douglas.
Okay,
My
so,
middle name.
all right. So WD Deli, you want to check that out, and what's the address again?
3123 Broadway,
Okay, so
San
you
Antonio,
San Antonio, and it's near what base again?
Fort Sam.
Fort Sam. So Fort Sam people, go and
Love
check.
the Fort Sam.
Yes,
Oh.
go and check these guys out. Now, Michael, you work there as well, and a part owner now, right?
Yes.
But you, a few months ago, I ran into you, and you gave me this bottle of cologne. You were like, and I thought, did I not know this about him? What did,
Yeah, I've been
what did I
doing that.
miss?
Yeah, I've been
So
doing that for
tell
a few
me,
years.
you created this line, right?
Yeah, I've always been kind of obsessed with fragrance and smells and stuff, and I really trace it back to my 5th grade teacher who always smelled so good.
Really?
Yeah, her name was Dina Underwood, and she was from Waxahachie, Texas.
I
So
love it.
It wasn't in the spelling book, but she made us learn to spell Waxahachie, Texas. So,
I love it.
I mean, like, she was a living Barbie doll, beautiful. You know, the kind of teacher you just like, ah.
Yeah, you
So,
just want to.
yeah. So it's, you know, and you just go away going, I want to go back to her desk because she smells so good.
I love that.
But I've always been kind of obsessed with fragrances and stuff like that. So there was a time when there were places like Garden Botanica and I can't remember, Bath Junkie, places where you could mix your own fragrance.
Oh, really?
There were
Remember those
retail
places?
businesses.
You know what?
There were retail businesses. I started doing that.
Not really. I mean, I don't know if they had them up north.
Yeah, you could pick different essential oils, and so
Well, that
Yeah.
in the 90s, now that you mention
yeah,
it,
yeah.
in the 90s on St. Mark's Place, I had a friend that worked it was like an essential oil / candle store.
Right.
But they also did like witchery. Like it was crazy. So you would go
Well, we
in.
do that too.
Yeah, I love it. Like you could go in there and talk to Sharon. Sharon was my friend, and she'd be like, hold on, I'll be right with you, honey. And then she would be like taking a candle. Well, almost. It was like taking a candle, and she would like do some spell over it and ask someone whatever their problem was, and they would write it on a piece of paper, and then she'd roll the candle in it in the piece of paper, and then cast some spell.
That's
and
very complicated.
It was, but we were all like,
you ran a trance.
yeah, whether it worked or not, we believed it.
It's entertainment and retail.
And so, but that's when crystals were really big too.
Yeah.
The early 90s, the late 80s, early 90s, it was all about that. Crystals and all that sorcery and,
fun.
I can't remember the name of the store, but
Ouija boards.
I believe that, but
Yeah.
So who knows but so that was really big, the essential oils people would mix, you'd mix like vanilla and something and be like, ooh.
Yeah, and I started figuring out, I can make my own cologne. And people started complimenting me on it and asking me, what are you wearing? And I said, it's something I mixed up. And so that went on for a long time, and eventually, that was the 90s, but eventually those businesses closed. And,
right, that's
I
true.
don't know why, but they couldn't make it. So Wayne helped me go online and start sourcing out essential oils and figuring out, how to put things together.
And that is not easy, and I know that because I wear 3 different things that I mix, that I've been mixing for years, and 2 out of the 3 of them have been discontinued. So I have to go online. One of them I can only get in England. We're going to bring on one, and we bring on our Brit, and I have to order it from London, and it's very expensive now.
Oh,
yeah.
Because it's been discontinued. So I know, because I'm like that too. I love certain
You
smells.
smell that whole thing.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I love when people create things.
Yeah.
So tell us about what you got. Show us, Michael. Okay, now we are on Facebook Live, but we got to remember on the radio. So you're going to show it, but you're also going to spell it and describe it.
My original fragrance is called Bobo Number 57.
And that's B-O-B-O.
B-O-B-O Number 57.
Okay.
There's a website, Bobo57.com.
You can show it to our show them that.
Bobo57.com.
It's a beautiful bottle, actually. It's very attractive. It's very manly.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
It was intended to be unisex, so I wanted something that wasn't too committal.
Well, the lesbians would be attracted to that too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They're not going to reject that nice square.
It's a nice citrus, sandalwood, and sage mix with just a little basil. This one
with a little
excellent.
basil, I love that.
Yeah,
it's really good.
People
Basil
don't realize what's in things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is just black pepper and basil, and this is Bobo Black.
Oh, I love that.
Did you do that from a drink that we were drinking at one time? Do you remember that?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
We were drinking.
Yeah.
We were drinking
looking up a party. We made a specialty cocktail for a party that had.
You guys do a lot of that. No, I love it. I mean, when I watch you on Facebook and you throw a party, you really throw a party. I love that. No,
Well,
but
it's always so
details.
Yeah.
I mean, creative people are very detail oriented, and I find that to be so interesting and wonderful.
Yeah.
When someone will take the time to do that, to me that says that they're creative, they're intelligent, but they're also like so fun-loving. Like you want to be around people like that.
Yeah, and when you care about the details.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
It's all in the detail.
Absolutely.
I also started making soap.
This is like brand new to me. So tell us about
this is goat's milk soap.
Let me smell it.
Using the same essential oil.
Oh my God, this is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's so clean.
Thanks. It's the same as this. I'll leave that for you.
So that's Bobo 57,
57.
number 57. This is so clean. Will, you're going to have to smell this when you come on.
So good.
We're going to bring Will on in a minute. And then, this is the Brit, because it's the Bears and the Brits show today. That's the hashtag.
The thing that we didn't bring was Wayne started making candles using the same essential oils.
Oh, really?
So we have candles as well.
And where do you sell all this out of? Online?
It's all online, and then we sell it in our business as well.
Online, it's bobo57.com.
Yeah.
Okay, so BOBO57.com. So usually I have to let's acknowledge our friends for a second here because a lot of people come on.
Let's see.
Catherine Pearl came on. Any of your friends?
Yeah.
Taylor. Hi, Grant.
Rod.
Yvette.
That's right.
Bloom.
It's all about the details.
Tony Garcia's back there. Dana, Joel Nicholson. He's my neighbor. He is such a sweetheart. He's going to help me put my cable in. Oh my God, he's my tech guy. Thank God for Dana and Emma, his wife. So there's a lot of really cool people that'll come on. If you want to, there's Leo. Okay, Leo, I was just talking about you. So Michael Bobo here has created a line of fragrances. Let's show those one more time. And the website, a lot of
Get
times
your credit card out, Leo.
Well, Leo, what Leo will do is he'll post the website. So it's BOBO57.com. So Leo is one of our great friends. He's been on the show. And he's BOBO57.com. He will post that. Watch.
Okay.
Give it, or Chris DePiero will do that sometimes.
If anybody is just listening to this on audio and not being able to see us as they are on Facebook, I have really beautiful curly hair. I'm really tall, swimmer's build.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That's some head of hair.
Yeah.
I love it. Listen,
Anyway.
you're very handsome. You don't have
you're
to worry.
so sweet.
It's not. Let me tell you, when we were kids, and well, I'm older than you guys, but
No, you're
when
not.
I think I am.
No, I
but
think
when
not.
we were kids, I remember that like guys always they did different things with their hairs, and it was only maybe about 20 years ago that people started like really owning that bald, that
Yeah.
really cool
Yeah.
look.
It looks
did-
good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks
Very
great.
sexy.
Because I've seen pictures of you guys, retro pictures, and I'm like, oh, because this is the way I know you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But listen, you got to work with your look. But you guys are
Go with what you got.
You dress really cool. Like when they come to visit me, you always usually come in the winter, right? But you're from Texas, so
Right.
do you buy all those cool winter clothes? Because they look like a Gap ad, or
I just take them off of the homeless people on the streets of New
beautiful.
York.
Well, you always have those really cool hats and like plaids. I almost wore a red plaid shirt if you were going to be here.
Yeah, nice.
And then I was like too hot today. I'm like,
Yeah.
nah.
It's
It's
warm
hot,
today.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
hot.
today's
Yeah.
really warm.
Yeah.
What's the difference in temperature, like in Texas now?
Oh,
Does it ever get chilly there?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It does? What, at night?
For a
Just-
very short period of
Yeah.
time. But, I mean, our winter is a few weeks.
And one of those, what
And-
are
and
those
it-
weeks?
oh.
It'll get to 30.
Yeah.
32.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes
Oh,
in
yeah.
the 20s. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
this winter's been bad. It's been like one day it's 30, the next day it's 80.
It's very
And that's-
strange,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
And
you're
you wonder why
you're
everyone-
that.
We're having that too, but we get our winters, so we get,
Well,
it's,
snow. We don't ever have.
I love snow.
Yeah.
I am one of those people that could never just live in a warm, I like the seasons.
Yeah.
I really do. Have you always lived in Texas?
I was born in New York.
Oh, you were?
Mm.
I was born in Queens.
I didn't know
And
that.
I grew up in New Jersey until I was, I think, 14, 15.
What made you, your parents moved to Texas?
No, my parents moved to Oklahoma. I went to college in Texas.
Really?
San Antonio,
Mm.
State.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go to college?
St. Mary's.
All right, St. Mary's.
Mary's
Shout out
University,
to St. Mary's.
home of the Rattlers.
Rattlers.
The Rat.
I didn't know about that.
Rod Gonzalez, who's on here,
Yeah.
went to college with me.
Okay, Rod
He's,
Gonzalez.
He's
And
one of my fraternity brothers.
you're still friends. I love that.
Yeah.
Michael Plosky has joined us. He's been on the show. He's an incredible designer. He says, I love candles. So check out BOBO57.com.
And
I'm-
we're also selling our candles at a great
Oh,
floral
smells
place
good.
called Number 9
Number 9 in San Antonio.
Number
David-
9?
Really good.
David and Rick.
And where do
Incredible.
do you remember the address?
Oh yeah, they're at the they're moving to a new space at the corner of Blanco and Fulton.
Yes.
Blanco and Fulton.
Blanco
Okay.
and Fulton.
Leo Rodriguez, thank you. Leo
Oh,
Rodriguez.
this beautiful.
Yes, and he just posted Michael's website. So thank you, Leo. He's like amazing. Patrick Stewart is sexy, he said. See? Right, Lonnie
Hey,
Kohler
Lonnie.
Melendez. Hi, guys.
Lonnie.
Hey,
Lonnie,
Lorraine.
a lot of your friends are coming
Lonnie,
on.
Lonnie made Mexican food tonight for her husband.
She did. Lonnie,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
for you. I hope you get a little something.
Lonnie's a
something.
New York girl.
Is she?
She is a New York girl.
I like that. Okay, so let's do this for a second. So we wanted to tell you about the fragrances and about the wonderful restaurant that these great guys work at, and please go check them out. We're gonna sneak Will in,
Yay, well,
our friend Will T. and Hall, for a minute, because he's not only my neighbor, he lives 7 blocks away. I am just crazy about him, and I've been trying to get him to come back on the show for a long time. I ran into him last night. He had just come back from his cruise ship gig, and I said, Will, you have to come do the show. And but I had asked him, I gave him the wrong date, so we got a little screwed up. I gave him some wrong dates, but thank you for doing it, because he had a previous engagement tonight, and I screwed up the dates. I apologize. So happy birthday to your friend.
she will.
He did a little drive-by, went and saw his friend, and thank you, Who's your friend that you had to leave?
Michael.
Michael, I'm sorry you had to leave your party to come do the show.
Thanks for doing that.
Thank you. Yes, and I appreciate that. I screwed up the dates.
I want to know about the cruise. Which cruise was it?
So tell us about that.
It
Well,
was-
Will, you are a musical director, right? You're a musical director.
Yep.
And you do it a lot of different places. Are you on a cruise ship, right?
Yeah.
And tell us about that. Let me
So
get
I
Michael in there too.
Just came back from another RSVP vacations cruise.
Awesome.
All right.
RSVP. And
You were probably on the cruise with Rod. Rod was
On the cruise?
Oh, were you
lots
on
of
that?
friends.
What?
And the
Were you on that cruise, Rob?
with Holland America, and we love RSVP. They're an awesome gay travel vacations company, and I work in the piano bar on their cruise ships.
Love that.
I have done for 5 years, and it's just a great time, and it's lovely.
Who were you working with this time?
I got to work with Miss Laura Pavlis.
Oh
from
my
Gentile
God,
Mama.
one of my favorite singers
Me and
of all
Laura,
time.
Yep. And Eric Michael Kropp, who is an incredible vocalist, who's now moved out of New York and he's on the other side of the country, but
And he was with Kenny Green a lot, right?
Kenny Green, who is the amazing Kenny Green was in the piano bar too.
The amazing
Okay,
King.
look at all our likes. They're coming through.
Fury's Crisis and Brandy's. So yeah, it was a really amazing lineup, and then the whole entertainment is just stellar. The incredible Ann Steele and
Ann Steele is
Jessica
amazing.
Kirsten,
Do you guys know Ann Steele?
Yeah.
Oh my
Kathy
God.
Hoffman, Shoshana Bean. Like we had a really
Oh,
great
fun.
time.
Good
Wow, what a and Jessica Kirsten.
Yeah, just Kirsten is.
Oh my God, what? These are all names that names we mentioned are all amazing singers and comedians and just like all around amazing entertainers that are based most of the time in New York. They're the clubs that they work at. You just mentioned Don't Tell Mamas that you can find. Will is there on what night?
Saturdays.
Saturdays, and Laura Pavlis. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Pavles. And then do you work with Tara
I
Moran?
do. Tara's there on Saturday.
Oh my God.
So it's three
Oh my God.
Say Tara.
Cannot-
Say Tara. We
Tara.
have to say Tara, not Tara. It's Tara.
Oh, it's Tara now. Okay.
Yeah, no, we have to say Tara.
Don't give up fancy.
No, it's not me. That's not even a British thing. Tara's like, she's very specific. She's like,
Okay.
Tara is actually from Texas. She's from.
Oh, she is?
I'm not quite sure. Village State College Station. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And she is Tara. She's very American.
All right, then Tara it is. Tara Moran, Laura Pavlis, and two of the most amazing singers,
Yeah.
female singers in this town, and they work at Don't Tell Mamas on
And
Saturday
that's so
night.
much fun to go to.
You've been there, right?
Oh, yeah. Lots of times.
So you'll have to tell them. You know, I was on there with Will T and Hall, and we were talking about you. Yeah, they're really. I want to have them both on the show at different times.
Yeah.
You know, that is a diva.
Yeah, no
Those-
cat fight.
Yeah, no, we don't need to. We don't need to start a cat fight. God knows.
They're very close.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. But I like to give people their time. You know.
Yeah,
give-
Sure.
So, okay. So, and Ann Steele, she's not working at piano bar
And
anymore.
no. She
just
just
does
the
it-
country, and she
yeah.
has all of her
Many albums.
Many albums, her main singles. She's doing a lot of writing. She's doing a lot of
She's
very
great.
cool stuff.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And Nate Bucherri plays for her,
And
right?
so Nate is actually music directing, is the kind of head of all the music on the ship with RSVP. So
Wow.
He's so good.
He's
Oh,
wonderful.
he's so good.
So yeah, he's running
And so
around.
crazy. He's so funny.
Yeah, he's brilliant. He is an absolute genius. And it's
Yeah.
a joy to watch him work and to be around him.
Amazing.
I worked with him at Brandy's maybe about a month ago on a Saturday night, I think.
And
Or
when
one of
do you
the-
work at Brandy's?
Do I work at Brandy's?
Yeah.
I fill in at Brandy's.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes Fridays and Saturdays.
Okay.
Because my schedule has changed a lot. So I used to fill in on Tuesdays, but now I do the radio show. So I used to work with Michael Isaacs, who I love. Actually, I always say this. After you're done watching What's the Story with Maria, you want something fun to do, and you're in the New York area, go to Brandy's Piano Bar. It's East 84th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. Michael Isaacs will be there with LaDonna Burns and Gregory Lopez, Justin Gregory Lopez. So amazing people. There's so many great people in piano bar in the city. You
It's
cannot,
amazing, the pool of talent.
right?
Amazing.
And you know, you could pay like over $100 for a Broadway show, and sometimes you get a better experience at one of these piano bars.
True.
We went to Club Cummings last night.
Oh, how
Have
was
you
it?
been? It's
fun.
No,
so
I'm
fun. Like I think Monday nights is
Open mic
kind of
piano
open
bar.
night.
okay.
There was a guy there who played
Ukulele.
ukulele and sang Madonna song.
Wow.
It was so good.
It's different stuff though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Do they have a piano or is it?
Yeah, they have a
Yeah,
piano.
yeah.
Okay, and then one of our friends, Henry Kapersky, plays sax there a lot of times, and also accordion.
Really?
Yeah, on Wednesday nights sometimes, and sometimes all different nights. It's like, but I have to get down there.
It's a fun bar.
And if you go to Club Cumming, which is on East 6th, I think, right? Between like 1st and 2nd?
It's off of Avenue A.
Oh, okay. Right around the corner on 1st Avenue and 5th Street is one of my favorite Italian restaurants in the city called 3 of Cups. And the owner there is Anthony Barilli and his wife Justine. They're my friends. Tell them Maria sent you. Maria from what's this? You're gonna.
Cool.
They have this gigantic brick oven that they make pizzas in, and it's really dimly lit in there. It looks gothic almost, and just the food is delicious. So speaking of food, I want to segue into our food section, and then we're gonna go back and talk about. The name of our food section is our segment is Go Ahead. Keep eating. So tonight, I was like, what can I make for these big boys? You know, these hearty eaters. Plus, they own a restaurant, so, you know, and they're from Texas. They've had steak, they've had pulled pork, they've had all that great stuff. I'm not going to compete with that, but I make great Italian food. So I made pasta bolognese. These are gigli shape, the shape of pasta. It's macaroni, they call it. So gigli are lilies. And so now spring is around the corner. So then shape of lilies, but I made a meat sauce. So a bolognese, which is like a ground beef, delicious meat sauce. I made it fresh today while they were taking apart my bathroom there. That's another story. And I'm sure all the construction workers and plumbers were, because they were like, oh, that smells delicious.
They were drooling.
Thinking that I was cooking for them, but I mean, I would have loved to cook for them, but I was cooking for my big boys here. So this is gigli bolognese, and you see the contrast in the sweet, beautiful flour with the meat sauce right on top there. Because these are beautiful boys, but they're hearty boys. So they're lilies with meat sauce. There you go. And a nice piece of bread, although I got a gigantic loaf of bread, which we'll have later.
All right, now when you say macaroni, do you mean
It's kind of a generic,
Is it a generic
term for
pasta?
pasta.
You know, it's funny. Some people, like, I usually say pasta, but a lot of my viewers will say, no, macaroni is like when it's
Anything.
shaped like something.
Oh, okay.
Pasta is like like the spaghetti,
Okay.
linguine. They're-
Okay, that makes
You know, but I don't know. I mean, I think my mother used to say macaroni.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you know, people say
I think my
macaroni
aunt
salad.
said, I think my aunt
Yeah.
says macaroni.
yeah, it's like a debate.
Yeah.
Now, here's our dessert. We're sticking with the Italian. This is Venchi, let me see. Venchi Buonissimo. So what this is delicious Italian chocolates from Italy. Yes, these are from Italy.
I'm getting the star treatment.
You certainly are.
Wow.
Well, because I have to impress you. You own a restaurant. So my friend Cheryl, who's my neighbor upstairs, she married this really great Italian guy. He's a drummer in like a big rock and roll band in Italy. So they go back and forth, and she brought me back these because I take in her mail and all things of that nature. So I got these delicious chocolates. We're going to enjoy these. But I also have other desserts in the kitchen, which I stockpile dessert.
Never have too many desserts.
Listen, you know, I'm just one of those people. I have to have dessert.
I want to try these cookies from your restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
I'll have to send you some.
Oh, I would
Amazing.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll send
That would be
it.
great. So have you guys gone on any of these cruises?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
we
we've
haven't
done
done the rip.
we haven't done our sweet
We've done the Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Which,
That's a different company, right?
Yeah.
Well,
No,
it's
it's actually the
Thai.
same.
It's the
Yeah.
same. It's one of the
They're-
same.
Yes.
There's a Thai there, yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the food on these cruises like?
Good. I
Is it good?
I
Good.
always enjoy it very much.
Yeah.
And it kind of depends on the ship line, the actual cruise line that you're on. It doesn't really depend on Atlantis.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
RSVP.
You mean
Yeah.
where you're going?
Yeah.
No, what the
No,
food
but the
is-
food will be like on the
Oh.
ship. Like, you know, certainly Carnival Cruises has different food than Royal Copenhagen or
Which ones do you like the best?
Celebrity. Oh,
Celebrity.
I love Celebrity.
You didn't see. You didn't even. I didn't even finish my sentence.
Right.
And you knew.
I know it.
What makes Celebrity cruise line so great?
I just on Celebrity, I feel better taken care of. I really
Okay.
do. Yeah.
You feel
And
safer.
those have always been Mediterranean cruises, so that's a big.
Did you go to Greece? Where did
Yeah,
you go?
yeah. Italy, Spain, Greece. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So,
France, yeah.
with that being said, actually, with our family, which is more of a and LGBT families and
The Ark of Rosie is
were formerly, and then so
no,
now
it's
it's
just
still
Ark.
our family. Now it's our family, and they're actually working with Celebrity, doing a lot of cruises each year. So that's
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Check
How
out
cool.
our family vacations. I do, yeah. I'm music director for our family.
And Will, when you go on these cruises, how long do you stay out there?
Oh, they're really short contracts. I'm very fortunate, so I get to, because I miss home a lot, so
Of course.
like a week, and then come back, and then a lot of them can be like close to each other. So we have our family trip in like 2 weeks' time.
Wow.
Still get to be home for 3 weeks, and then go back out.
That's cool.
So I'm very fortunate. It's very nice.
Our friend Daka checked in. You know
I
Daka.
certainly
Hi, Daka. How are you?
She's dancing around.
And Wendy, yes. And is this your friend?
No, David
When-
Garcia. David gave us the address for number 9.
Oh,
Where you
thank
can buy
you.
the candles.
Yeah, they're
1701
great.
Blanco
We
Road.
created,
Okay, 1701 Blanco Road is where you can also get the candles.
right. And
Uh,
we created fragrances for that
Especially
company.
for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what's it called? What's their fragrance called?
Ooh.
One is
Laveau. For
Laveau.
Marie Laveau.
Oh, I love
And
that.
then the
And
other one
is
number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah.
They're great.
Sean Morris said, "Oh wow, I saw him on the cruise. He's amazing and super dreamy."
Even he looks even better right here.
Wow. And you just he's adorable. You see, the Brits and the Bears get along. That's why.
I mean,
And
yeah.
he's so shy.
Oh my God, he is a little bit shy. A little bit shy. He is. Okay, so people have been. Do you know that I've never ever been on a cruise? Michael Barberi has joined us. Shanna Sharp.
Yes,
Shanna Sharp, our friend. Yes, Shanna has an amazing, great bar, a bourbon bar called Mess Hall. Mess Hall is on 2194 Frederick Douglass Boulevard between 118th and 119th. It is such a cool neighborhood. I just really have been spending time up there because I started managing Saturday and Sundays up there, and I am loving it.
Do they only have bourbon? Is it?
No,
But it's
they have
not-
other things, but
It's kind
they're
of whiskey themed.
yeah, their specialties are bourbons and whiskeys, ryes, and they have over 50 varieties.
Wow.
50. They also
There's a
have.
drink that you make a lot of? Like that's a
Well, people love old fashions, and they just created a whole line of new drinks that are really interesting. Like some of them have rosemary, fresh. Like you guys would actually love it because it's very fragrant. The cocktails are not just drinks that they mix together. They're like muddled. There's a lot of muddled stuff. There's they light things on fire. It's really amazing. And if you're a lover of drinks that are made that way, a crafted drink, you're gonna love Mess Hall. Now, that night might not be your thing. However, if you just love beer, they have like 7 or 8 different drafts, really cool craft beers.
Kind of craft beers?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they also have like your PBR, your Modelo, and a shot. They have specials.
Yeah, I love that.
Really cool stuff. There's something for everybody. And then they have these gourmet hot dogs. And if you're a vegetarian, they have veggie hot dogs and guacamole.
Gotta go.
So you can go there and you can get these amazing crafted drinks, but like, you're hungry, you want to get some stuff, you can get it, and it's all really reasonable. So you got to check out Mess Hall, 2194 Frederick Douglass Boulevard up in Harlem. And let me tell you, I'm in love with that neighborhood.
Yeah, it's
In
great.
love with it, right?
And also the bathrooms, you can write on the bathrooms have chalkboards on the sides, right? The walls have,
Yes.
have like blackboards, sorry. So you write in chalk, and you can leave like people messages, which
Ooh.
I find
Wow.
exciting.
So if someone is in the
Too
line,
much
like,
about myself.
see, this is what I would do. This gave me idea. No, so you've left messages for
I
people.
have gone in there and I've read a lot of the things on the walls, and they're all very exciting. And sometimes, usually, I'll leave messages for Shanna.
Yeah.
Hey, Shanna.
Shanna is our.
She's gonna go in the men's room.
No, it's just a regular bathroom.
Right. Oh,
it's just
okay.
one bathroom,
Oh,
and
we're in this
it's
together.
like your
Yeah.
house.
What does Shanna say?
Shanna says, "Give me that sauce."
She wants that.
Oh, Shanna Banana, if you're close by, just come over. You know where I live. You know where I live. Shanna's been on the show. She's going to come back because we're bringing her back with. Shanna's one of these entrepreneurs that does everything like you guys, and she also has a band called Siren. It's 3 women. Siren Music NYC, I think that's their website, and they play guitar and sing with these beautiful harmonies. So Shanna and her band are going to come back on the show because I had her on the show with her husband-to-be right before they got married in the summer, and he's a great artist. So I'm bringing people back now because there's so much to do. And Leo is jealous. But Leo, I will always cook for you guys. I love to cook for people. That's my thing. So Jay Rivera has joined us. He's been on the show. So yeah, the thing I think, and I don't know if you guys have this with your restaurant, is do you start, this is a question I have for restaurant people, and Shanna too. Do you start with a theme and an idea, or do you just open and see what starts to work and what doesn't work?
I think for us, really Wayne started with a theme of being a deli and doing soups, salads, sandwiches, and then we started responding to what was popular, different trends.
Okay.
And that's one of the great things about traveling is that you can pick up things from visits to New York or Chicago or wherever you have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys come to town, you always go to a lot of shows, though. I've noticed that, and you see a lot of entertainment. You go to all the piano bars.
Yes.
I see that all the time.
We went to see.
Hello, Dolly.
Hello, Dolly.
Did you?
Bernadette Peters.
Oh, how was it?
She was great. It was
Yeah?
really good. And Once on This Island, which was a beautiful show.
Do you know that's my favorite musical of all time? I saw it originally.
A lot of people say that.
I saw it in
Your favorite.
1990. It's my absolute favorite. That's what are the writers again?
It's Stephen Flaherty and Lynn Aaron.
Who also wrote Ragtime,
Correct.
Oh, wow.
and they wrote
Lucky Stiff.
yes, and one more. It's going to drive me crazy. I'll think of it in a minute.
I like
When
that.
was the original?
The original was in 1990, and I was the first Broadway show I ever saw because I grew up in Massachusetts, so I saw shows when they would come on tour. But I fell in love with the music.
Well, if you get a chance, this production's beautiful.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
It's in the round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Circle
love
in the
that.
Square.
Circle and Square.
There's so many people in it too that
Tamira Gray from American Idol. Norm
Wow.
Lewis.
Norm Lewis is our friend.
Leah
I
Smith.
want to go about Kanita. She's going to get that Tony.
Yeah.
Who does she play?
She plays
Timoon.
Oh, Timoon's mother.
Right.
Oh,
So
wow.
she was the funny thing is that she
show.
has.
She been
spent so much
nominated?
time-
Not-
Not yet, but I'm gunning for it.
When
she
did the
makes
nominations come out? At May
I don't
sometime?
know,
I love the Tonys.
but we're
I
getting
love
there.
the Tonys.
have you ever been?
No, I
We need to
haven't.
fix that.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I got to tell you, I'm not one that I don't get dressed up too much. That's my whole thing. It's like, oh, now I got to get dressed up. I like stuff like that. I like watching it, but I always feel like I don't have the right thing to wear.
Well, it's always good. It's always fun to have a Tony party.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's easier to be a guy and put on a great suit. But you guys don't
So
just wear
easy.
suits.
So
You wear you have vests and bow ties, and
Yeah.
you really go for it.
yeah.
You're very sharp dressers, both of you.
Sweet.
No, it's true. It's true. I always notice how men are dressed, and I just feel like again, attention to detail, right? Michael, would you ever think about if once this takes off? I'm not going to say if it takes off because it's going to take off. Once it takes off, would you ever think about opening like a boutique type place?
Sure.
'Cause
Let's
you
do
were-
it.
I think that right? Can't you just see
yeah,
Michael?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because your look is amazing. Like I've seen you wear so many great things.
Oh, cool.
Have you always been someone that liked clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can I tell you about the
Anything
first
you
time that
want.
we had to own our being a bear thing?
Oh.
What?
Yeah, because 15 years ago, we didn't really consider ourselves bears, right?
Right.
Well, you kind of people morph into bears,
Yeah,
I think,
I
right?
think so. But when we really were slapped in the face with it was one day shopping, and a salesperson,
Where were we at?
Neiman Marcus,
Oh, of
where
course.
this guy, this guy usually
Stephen Elbell, you know all about that. One of our friends.
usually
works.
waited on us at Neiman Marcus, and we're looking at shoes or whatever, and he goes, "Oh, my favorite bears are here," and we were like,
what?
neither of us said a word.
Oh.
But once we walked away, we thought, "Oh, we have to own that now."
Yeah.
We have to-
Yeah. Okay, so was it like just a shock thing? But were
It
you?
was
yeah,
kinda,
kind
I mean,
of.
we didn't consider ourselves twinks or anything like
Right.
that. But
Well, bears doesn't mean you're
No,
older.
I've never been a twink. I don't even know what I am anymore.
I want to.
I'm an otter. Well, no, I think I'm more of a beaver at this point.
A beaver? What is that? I don't know what that is.
it's all crazy.
Please
It's all
tell
crazy.
me. So I want to acknowledge my cousin Joanna has joined us. She put a big heart there.
Joanna.
She's fabulous. My cousins are fabulous. So Joanna's a hairdresser, and she has just joined us.
Is she one of the, we need to get her to cut Jimmy's hair? Is that the thing?
She's one of the ones that could cut Jimmy's hair. Yes, Jimmy Bell, our friend, who is our producer tonight, and also he does everything. He's the engineer, he's the technician, he's the producer, and we're going to get him a haircut. We're sponsoring this. Joe Rocks, if you're listening, let's just get this going. We're going to get Jimmy an amazing haircut. we should go to either Joanna. We could go to Joyce's. You know, you tend to go to Joyce's. I think take them there. Get Gina to hit that, and we're gonna make Jimmy look like a movie star for the maybe the Tonys. I think by Tony season, which is June 8th usually around, Jimmy's gonna look like a movie star. That's it. I'm gonna sponsor that event. We'll start like a campaign. You know, I don't know. We'll come up with it. Danny McCormick has joined us. Hi, Danny. Sean Morris. Okay. Well, let me see. Will's been leaving dirty notes. Shannon said you've been leaving dirty notes in the bathroom at mess hall.
Only about himself.
You don't draw
Only
those.
about himself.
You don't draw phallic things, do you?
At the mess hall.
No.
Never.
Oh my God! But I actually enjoy at the end of the night because I get there usually about 6, and then I leave about 3, and I enjoy the before and after. Yeah, actually, there's some really cool stuff on there. Sometimes I take pictures of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, and then they have that really cute, cool light. You know.
That's cool.
So it's like anything can happen. It's really cool. We have so much fun. All right. So what are some of your? Let's go back to food for a second. What growing up were some of your like favorite foods growing up? I'm gonna start with Wayne.
My mom used to make lasagna. Probably about.
Was your mom's Italian?
My mom's Italian.
And your dad's German.
My dad's German. So she would make it probably twice a year, and we would help her. And so, like, she would slice the fresh mozzarella.
Yep.
You would eat it while you were making it.
Lasagna is one of the.
I love making that.
Do you? Because it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I mean, it's delicious. It's like the
Yeah.
payoff is so worth it. But lasagna takes a long time.
But I
gotta
don't
make the
cook my
sauce.
lasagna noodles anymore. Do you?
There's a place that I go to. I don't know if they have these fresh pasta places in Texas, but in New York, my favorite place is Raffetto's. It's Raffetto.
Okay.
Raffetto's pasta. They make fresh pasta there. They have these machines, and you see human beings actually pulling them out, not just like mass production.
Right.
Pulling them out, they make like 20 different kinds of pastas, varieties. It's on, let me see, Houston Street between McDougal and Sullivan. Raffetto's. You have to check it out next time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the
Nice.
end of the village, the beginning of Soho.
Okay.
Right on that. And it's my favorite. So lots of times I'll go there. They have ravioli, different kinds of ravioli. So I'll buy them lots of times and then just put them in the freezer and then cook them. Like they have like walnut and gorgonzola, spinach, lobster, squid ink. So they'll have like squid ink pasta with lobster filling. Oh my God, my mouth is watering.
So if you do lasagna like that, do you?
I buy the pasta from them.
And it's fresh. So
It's fresh. It's sheets of pasta, lasagna. You ask them, tell them you want. They'll give you more than you need, which is good. They'll give you. They'll say how many pans you're making, and you know. And the original lady is there. She's from Italy. I think her name is Roma. Roma
She's judging
Raffetto.
you. She's judging.
Oh yeah, she's really cool, and she makes zucchini bread. It's just really cool. And then you go there, and you say, "I'm going to make 2 pans of lasagna," and she'll tell you what you need. She's not going to take it. She'll just say, "This is what you need," and they put like that semolina on it.
Yeah.
And then you go home and you put it in sheets and you just bake it with the ricotta and the meat and or whatever you want to make, a spinach lasagna. I like a meat lasagna. I'm sorry, vegetarians or vegans. I know I disappoint you, but I love I love you guys.
We one time made what did we do? Make pasta in Italy. What was the pasta we made?
You mean in the machines?
No,
homemade?
on those little
Oh,
boards.
cavatelli?
Yeah, something.
Will
like
you
that.
roll it?
Is that what it is?
Cavatelli.
Yeah.
So what it is it's like a disc, and you just roll it with your thumb, and it rolls up. That's called cavatelli.
On a little board.
You know what? That's really good. My mother used to make cavatelli with like just oil, garlic, and broccoli rabe. Oh my God! It's called. There's a name. There's a name for it, but it's so delicious. That's all. Just like take a little olive oil, throw like fresh garlic cloves in there, and it's got to be super hot. So you just like take the pan and you get it really like going, and then some cracked pepper. You're steaming your broccoli rabe, just a little bit steamed, and then you take that pasta out, you drain it, throw it in that oil, throw that broccoli rabe in, and you just toss it all together. Boom, serve it right away.
Wow.
Oh my God! And if you want to go crazy, throw a little sausage in there, which is what I like to do.
You want to lose your mind.
If you want to lose your mind, throw a little sausage in there. So, Will, we talked about, like, I still have the Branston pickle in the fridge, you know.
I love Branston pickle.
Last time
Penny.
Will was on,
A chutney.
yeah, he and Penny, we had, like food that's, like, popular in Britain. They brought, like, bangers and mash.
Yeah.
And then we had Branston pickle, which I didn't know what it was.
Scotch eggs.
Scotch eggs. So,
Yeah, a boiled egg with like sausage meat around them, and then they're rolled in breadcrumbs and fried. God.
I know, right? That's like
what's bad about
the
that?
nothing. Ron Gonzalez.
Right.
Oh, Rod Gonzalez, there he is. Todd Edmonds. Gnocchi. Tom, you're not going to believe this. I have gnocchi in my refrigerator as we speak.
Shockingly.
I am your typical Italian. Because I was in a store the other day and I was like, gnocchi! And I bought them. So I'm going to make those for myself this week. I love gnocchi. What's your favorite pasta, folks? Let us know. Also, I want to tell people that if there's a dish that you want me to make, or you want me to answer questions about, let me know. If I know how to make it, I'll make it. Or I can maybe get some answers for you. Or tell me, here's your homework this week. I try to give my guests homework every week. Your homework this week is, let me know some of your favorite pastas. And people that aren't Italian or don't know of these things say, well, what do you mean? Pasta's pasta? No, it's not. Mm-hmm. There's so many. There's ziti, there's tubettini, there's rollatini, there's farfalle, there's, oh my God, it's endless. Tortellini, there's cavatelli. There's a lot of different wonderful pastas. And they're designed, they're the wagon wheels also, to hold different things. Like if you make a meat sauce, it's good to have things that would catch the meat and hold it. That's why I chose the Gigli too, because they have an opening and the meat will. I know it sounds crazy, but it works.
It's really true though. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it is true.
Now, do you know what else I like? Like versions on pasta that are like from other cultures. Like I love pierogies. Mm-hmm. I love Peking ravioli. I love all the different. Yeah. I love that stuff. What do you guys tend to eat? You stay in shape though, right? You both No? You don't work out? I thought you did. That was another post, maybe. Maybe there was maybe those were the two other bears.
I posted it, trust me.
Maybe there were two other bears that were working out. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Our once a week.
Drive by the gym and tag yourself there.
That's an idea. Hey, listen, I'm so lazy, right? I belong to there's a gym like literally 2 blocks from here. Planet Fitness. You go.
Oh, we've gone.
Yeah, and today I thought, I can go to, because so what happened today was my bathroom, it's leaking downstairs. The poor guy downstairs, there's a broken pipe, so they have to crack through my bathroom floor and his ceiling, and so nothing in my bathroom was working. They gave me keys to a different apartment. That's a New York story for you right there. They're like, apartment blah 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 is open. Here are the keys, because so right, that's what happens. But this is what I could have done. I could have gone to the gym and taken a shower, or I could have gone to Jersey, to Judy's, and I went to Jersey. Because I was like, I don't want to go. If I go to the gym, then I have to work out. I was very lazy. Could have gone 2 blocks.
Such a production.
I know, but then I thought, then I have to work out.
Yeah.
Why do that? It's awful. So after this, we are going to eat. Yeah. For sure. And let's reiterate again, if you just joined us. So Wayne has a restaurant. And tell us about it.
WD Deli.
And where is it?
It's 3123 Broadway in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
Lots of good soup.
And it's only open from 11 to 4.
Yes.
What made you close early like that?
We're lazy.
I love it. So that gives you nights off.
We want a life.
I love that. Because a lot of people that own their own businesses do not have lives.
No. Yeah. And we want a life, and we do other things, and I do art.
Do you? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Wayne paints.
I didn't know that. Wayne?
Yeah.
You didn't talk about that. What kind of painting?
A lot of abstract.
Yeah? Oil painting? Watercolors?
No.
A lot of acrylic.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a whole other thing. Yeah. You'll have to post some of your stuff on the... Once we save the video and then people can continue, people come back and watch it. You can watch it forever. I mean, but usually during the week.
And we'll watch it forever.
I think on Facebook it's...
he has a page for that.
Wayne D. Beers artist.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to connect us to it. Yeah. Or maybe what I'll do is I will
Add it up there.
Add it up there.
Add it up.
Yeah, that would be so cool. Okay, and
Rod, yeah.
go ahead. I'm
No, I was
sorry.
going to say, Rod, put it up there. Can you-
Oh yeah, Rod.
Rod can do it.
If Rod can do it, that would be really cool. All right, so let's
Or I
see.
saw Karen Mead was on. Are you still on, Karen?
Roberta MacGyver has joined us.
Tony, I love showering at the gym.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a whole other story,
Yeah, that's
Tony.
it,
Thanks a
yeah.
lot. It's a
Tony likes
PG
putting his
show.
leaves in our trash can.
Oh well, thank God that's all he puts in the trash can. That's what I was thinking. What does he put in the gym? I don't know.
Sausage tortellini. That sounds great.
That sounds
Oh, that sounds really good.
delicious. And so Jay Rivera says you're a great cook. Thank you, Jay. Jay's been at many of my parties. So Michael, tell us once again how we can find your delicious fragrances.
Bobo57.com. BOBO57.com.
Fabulous. And let me see the other one is the Bobo Black.
Ah, yeah.
What does this smell like? I've smelled the other stuff.
Smell it.
I want to smell it.
Karen Mead's been
Isn't
Whoa!
that great?
Wow! I almost like this better.
Yeah, keep that. It's for you.
No, you don't have to.
No.
You
yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that
Great.
delicious?
Yeah, it's really
Like you can't stop
It's
smelling
great.
that. That's that's like,
It's very spicy.
yeah,
It's that
see, I'm
pepper.
more, it's sexy in a different way.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's sexy and clean.
Yeah.
That's like you're going out.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going into a really nice, you want to smell really good and you want to make a good impression. This is you want to get someone to come home with you.
A
Yeah.
little bit more plain.
Is that-
Really?
The Brits say playful. I just say like that's like got a little animal thing
I'm
going.
getting slightly turned on by this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's something happening there,
an
right?
endorsement.
Bobo Black so far
Yeah.
it's winning for me.
Wow, great.
Yeah, and then the soap. Let's bring on the soap.
Soap.
So this is, and you have how many soaps do you have?
Just
one right
soaps
now,
I
right?
just make, kind of when I'm in the mood. or when
Oh,
when I
okay,
have the
fresh
supplies.
batches.
Yeah, small batch. Everything's made in small batches.
See, that's really amazing.
and I
So
make
if you
it myself. Yeah.
and you make it yourself.
Yeah.
These little beakers.
So if we buy something from you, you just make
I made
that.
it. Yeah.
It's not like it's coming from a factory.
No, I make it. I package it. I pour it in this little bottle. I put this sticker on here. Yeah.
And then you ship it out to people?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, everybody. Listen, so let's think. You're going to help me with this. What kind of man would buy, let's bring both these fragrances back. What kind of man would buy Bobo 57 as opposed to what kind of man would buy Bobo Black?
You're asking me this?
Yeah.
Is it because I'm a really good authority on men?
Well, are you?
What are you
Yes.
trying to say?
But
Maria?
also you're very worldly. You on these cruise ships.
I mean, I
So
like.
this is
awesome,
very
man.
clean.
Frankly, I would wear them both. I really do like them both.
Yes.
Very much. I think
That
As you
Bobo
say-
Black is so
this
sexy.
is a very masculine, a very earthy to me, like very just like very
Putting your best foot
Maybe
forward.
daytime.
Yes.
Sure, absolutely.
You wanna-
even if I smell that on somebody at any time of the day
On the
or
subway,
night, like,
or business meeting.
yeah, for sure.
This is nice.
Yeah, with a suit.
A suit. I think of suit when I smell this.
Yeah.
But even like if you were out in a cabin, like in the woods, and you wanted to like put a spritz on, I think that'd be
Like that. See, now we've gone to a cabin in the woods, and Michael is wearing his plaid.
Just
What do
gets
we?
better all the time.
I love this. Well, I'm going to cook for us. You boys go out and
woods, bears,
woods bears. You guys go out and chop wood or whatever the hell you do out there, and I am going to cook for us in the kitchen. Someone's going to be wearing Bobo 57, and then what's happening with the Bobo Black? Where would we be with that?
Well,
Maybe club coming.
Come on, Will.
Yeah, that's good. That's
That's
good.
a good-
Honey.
Yes, that's a
Get
good.
that.
The Eagle.
I can see
The eagle.
the eagle, sure. I can see a lot of the nasty
The Tonys.
The Tonys. Oh,
Fleming would wear this at the Tonys.
absolutely.
I could smell Hugh Jackman in this.
Yes, but Jeffrey,
You'd like to.
Jeremy Irons would wear the Bobo 57,
Ah.
right?
Yes.
Okay, this is
Yes.
good. See, now we're finding.
Wow.
I like
Very
this. I like.
specific.
That's how I think.
I
I
love
think
that.
very
A
specific.
lot of very specific persons.
All right, so we are coming to the end of our show, and we want to thank everybody in San Antonio, Texas, that clicked on and watched our show. I hope you will stay with us. People, my friends, please watch again. And my friends that don't know these guys, now you do. So please follow them. Go to their pages and friend them, or go on their websites, and they do amazing things. And that's how we all become friends and we get connected. If anybody goes out to San Antonio and goes to visit, please let them know that you saw them on What's the Story with Maria. Will T.N. Hall, Saturday nights, Don't Tell Mamas, with the two amazing Pablos and Moran. And who are the guys that you work
we
with?
have Tommy J. Dose as well.
I love him.
Award-winning, and we have Brian Kalinowski.
I don't know Brian.
Brian's great. He's very, very fun, very talented.
Okay, great.
Incredible stuff. Amazing.
All right, wonderful. So you're gonna be able to find Will. And Will, wait! Oh my God! Bring up the stuff you want to talk about.
Well, real quick, we'll talk about more at some point, I think, in the future. Once
yes,
we do
but
this
please.
relaunch. But there's going to be a request system soon online called, what's it called? It's called Total TN Request. Total TN.
Spell
Request.
it, spell it.
TOTALTNREQUEST. And basically, per 2 weeks, you can make requests for songs you'd like to have covered by either myself or a bunch of cabaret and Broadway singers and musicians. And we're going to put them out and go live with them sometimes, but we're going to mostly record them and make sure they're really perfect for you and then put them out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all the rest of that jazz.
Unbelievable. Wonderful. Okay, Jimmy, how much time we have?
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Okay, thank you, Jimmy Bell, our friend. Thank you to Michael Bobo, Wayne Bears, Will T.N. Hall, and all of you. We so appreciate you. Come back every week. Thank you.